Hey, welcome back. Okay, now did you get all your homework done? All right, now here's what we do with the rhythm. Okay, what you want to practice doing is, well, the first thing you should practice doing is practice with the rhythm pattern sheet, saying 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1E, 2E, 3E, 4E, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. You want to get really good at saying those patterns so that when you see them and recognize them, you know how to perform them. Okay, so that's the first. That's the first thing that you want to do. Okay, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to read out loud the syllables that you wrote underneath the notes. Okay, so it should read like this: 4 a 1 3 a 4e 1 a 2e 3 1 and 3 4 1 a 2e 3 4 a 1 3 a 4e 1 a 2e 3 1 and 3e 4e 1 3. That takes us all the way down to the repeat sign. Okay, now here's the thing. When I put 1-2, I'm sounding the note on 1 and I'm carrying it over to the second beat. Do you follow that? So I'm not going to say 2. Anything with a dash in front of it, I'm going to say the previous syllable over it. Okay, so here's my beat. 4 a 1 3 a 4e. See that? Okay, now also inflection is really important. When I say 3 a 4 a 1 a 2, see I have sort of a glottal stroke because the 2 and the is slurred to the next number. A 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, a 2, a 3. Where 1e, 2e, 3e, 4e, 1e, 2e. The other thing, it's really, really important that you tap your feet. Okay? You know, the bagpipe is the only instrument, one of the only instruments where there's no dynamic change. I mean, there isn't a soft and there isn't a loud. It's all loud. Okay? So that being the case, musicality and musical expression comes out of how we manipulate the rhythm. It's what we do between the beat. Okay, so it's really important that you keep a steady beat because we're going to manipulate that rhythm between. Okay, so let's go back over the first part again. Okay, so I'm tapping my feet and I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Also, your left foot is always beat 1. Beat 1 always starts on the left foot. Okay, so you got the odd numbers on the left foot and the even numbers on the right foot. Okay, so here we go. 4 a 1 3 a 4e 1 a 2e 3 1 and 3 4 1 a 2e 3 4 a 1 3 a 4e 1 a 2e 3 1 and 3e 4e 1 3. Okay. Now, you know, I could toward the end of this video, I could play the whole thing for you, and you could say, oh, well, okay, well, why don't you just do that to begin with? Well, you know what? I'm not trying to teach you by imitation. You know, the important part of this whole thing is that you're learning why it sounds the way it does. Okay, so that's the goal here. The goal is to teach you why it sounds the way it does, and not just imitate it and stuff. But if I record a track, I'll record tracks for this. If I record a track for you to play it, to imitate it, the best thing that you could do with that track is to sing along with it, sing the rhythm syllables. Okay, so if the tune is going 4 a 1 3 a 4e 1 a 2e 3 1 and 3 4 1 a 2e 3 4 a 1 3 a 4e 1 a 2e 3 1 and 3 4e 1 3. Okay, that's the first part, and that's the rhythm. You know, the thing about playing the bagpipes is that we play everything by memory. Okay, and talking about memory and stuff, you don't just blink your eyes and all of a sudden see the music in front of you. You don't see the music in front of you, that you can play along with. What you're remembering is strings of of movement. That's how you remember the tune. Now, if you can sing the tune, I honestly believe that if you can't sing the tune, you don't know it. Okay, so you should learn to sing the tune. So if I'm singing the tune and I'm trying to memorize this, here I go. 4 a 1, 3 a 4 e, 1 a 2 e, 3, 1 and 3, 4, 1 a 2 e, 3, 4 a 1, 3 a 4 e, 1 a 2 e, 3, 1 and 3 e, 4 e, 1, 3. So that's how you would memorize it, because now you're associating the fingering with a song in your head. You follow what I'm doing? Okay, so in this particular lesson, what I'd like you to do is you've already completed writing out all the rhythm, right? Okay, and if you want to send it to me so I can take a look at it, you can fax it to me, you can email it to me. That's fine. I'll take a look at it and I'll send you some feedback back on it. Okay, the other thing is that you want to practice. The goal of this lesson now is for you to be able to say 4 a 1, 3 a 4 e, 1 a 2 e, 3. You want to be able to say the syllables along with the beat. The way you should practice this is practice saying the syllables so you get them all under your tongue, so you're not tripping over it. Do that first, and then tap on the numbers. Okay, tap on the numbers. If you do that, this thing will go like clockwork. Okay, in the next lesson, we're going to talk about fingering problems in this particular tune. Okay, so stay tuned.